Welcome to the next lesson of class 11th English, poem 3rd, The Voice of the Rain by Walt Whitman. Firstly, about the poet. Let's see about the poet and then we'll go stanza wise. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist and journalist who was born on 31st May 1819 in West Hills, Newark, United States, and died on 26th March 1892 in Camden, New Jersey, US. His famous poems are Leaves of Grass, Song of Myself, O Captain, My Captain, Song of the Open Road, and he was awarded with Golden Kite Award for picture book illustration. In this poem, the poet Walt Whitman shares his conversation with the rain. He asks, "Who are you?" and strangely he gets reply from the rain. Let's see what the rain's reply was about the question of the poet. Here is the poem. "And who art thou, said I, to the soft falling showers, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea." Meaning here you can see that eternal means never ending, impalpable means which cannot be touched, and who art you means who are you. The explanation goes like that. In these lines, the poet asks the soft falling rain that who are you, and it strangely gives answer which surprises the poet. The rain says that it is the poem of the earth, remember that one, and it rises continuously from the land and bottomless sea in the form of vapors which cannot be touched. It originates from land as well as sea. Like poem beautifies the poet's thoughts, ideas and creativity. In the same way, rain beautifies the earth, the different part of earth, by decorating it, by beautifying it, by purifying it, by cleaning it, and in this way the rain says that I am the poem of the earth. Like poem decorates, I also do the same thing for decoration. Further, rain says, "Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same." The rain tells the poet that it rises upward towards the sky in the form of vapor, where it changes its form, vapor, into water droplets. But even then, its form gets changed, but it is the same. It remains the same. The quality remains the same of rain. Further, rain says that I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layer of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. Descend means come down, lave means wash or bathe, and atomies means small particle, latent means hidden. So here the rain says that I come down to fulfill the requirement of water to the land. The rain says that I provide water to the dry land, and it also washes away the dust and small particles of the earth surface, and it tells that seeds inside the earth cannot grow without the rain. They will be hidden and they cannot grow. They will be hidden forever without the rain. It gives life to all these seeds. In further lines, the rain says that, "And forever, day and night, I give back life to my own origin, and make pure and beautify it." The last three lines are written in bracket, which is not said by the rain. That is the poet explanation. "For song, issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering ragged or unragged, duly with love return." Explanation of this poem goes like that, of these above stanzas. The rain says that always, day and night, it gives back life to its own origin. falling wherever it is needed. Own origin means earth. The rain keeps purifying the earth by preparing a life cycle for itself again. It makes it beautiful and pure by cleaning the atoms and dust layer of earth, and in this way it gives life to the earth. The lines which are in bracket. The rain is like a song of the singer, which travels among the audience and returns to the singer with some remarks, whether it is welcomed or not, whether it is liked or not. In the same way, the rain travels to fulfill the earth's needs and wanders here and there, and finally comes back to the place where it is originated. Whether it is welcomed or not, it returns to the original position with a lot of love to its birthplace. Birthplace, it means the earth, the land, the sea, and different part of the earth is the birthplace of the rain. It comes back to the earth. The difficult words of the poem are: who art thou, who are you, eternal, never ending, impalpable, that cannot be touched, whence, where, vaguely means not clearly, descend, come down, lay, wash or bathe, atom is small particles, latent means hidden or buried in soil, and wrecked means changed, ruined or welcomed. The poetic devices which have been used in these poems are personification. Here the rain has been personified, like I descend to live, I rise impalpable, so I has been used for the rain. Metaphor, here the comparison of rain and poem has been done, like I am the poem of the earth, so here there is a comparison without using like or as, so it's a metaphor. And hyperbole, it means exaggeration of ideas of something to emphasis, to give emphasis. So here bottomless sea has been used. Actually sea cannot be bottomless, but to give idea that the deep water or the large sea, it has been used. There are some questions based on this poem which you have to answer. These are very short questions, easy questions, easily you can do that one. Once you have gone through the video thoroughly by listening carefully the explanation and the summary, you will be able to answer very easily. I hope you might have done so. You might have gone through the explanation and summary nicely, and you will be able to answer all these questions. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the channel and write your comments, your doubts, and share with your friends so that they can be benefited. This is in Hindi as well as in English. Thank you. Have a nice day.